mic. I check it. Because it's Emceemur. And it is time for Tuesday night live streaming. And tonight, this is really a wild card. I thought about looking at this one again. The last time I looked at this game, I was literally a teenager. It's when I bought it too. I bought it brand new for $50 when it came out. Ian Livingstone's Deathtrap Dungeon. Man, this looks like a winner. I don't remember really liking it then. And odds are we're not going to like it now. But is the age of this game something that might allow one to develop an affinity for it? I intend to find out tonight. I didn't want to hate the game when I paid $50 for it. Maybe setup will tell us some controls. I would like to know that. Controller. Alright, so jump, run, attack, action, some spells, some parrying. Well, alright then. Alright. We are already joined by Trident and Zion. Welcome to our stream of Ian Livingstone's Deathtrap Dungeon. Who is he? Why does he get to lay claim to this? Is it his Deathtrap Dungeon? I honestly don't know. Maybe you can help me out with that. So you have to pick the barbarian or the woman. Well, we're going to pick Barbarian first. We'll give him a chance. Conan or Red Sonja? Welcome to the dungeon. No creatures of the underworld patrol the Great Gatehouse. Take this chance to compose yourself, practice your skills before registering conditions of the earth. You are safe here for now. Okay. Oh, this looks wonderful. How did we ever think this was an improvement on 8-bit graphics? That's what I want to know. I mean, I'm reading in some of these old Game Pros that I have and thinking, dear Lord, they really thought this was good graphics in the mid-90s. This sucks. That's to parry. Said this button casts a spell. I guess I don't have any. And you literally hold a button to run. The thumbstick just positions you. Circle runs. That's so peculiar. And jump. Alright. Oh my god, it's so wonky. Ian Livingstone, whoever you are, you should be ashamed of yourself. This looks like hot, wet farts in a pair of spotty thrift store underwear. Okay, the doors have shut. We're in trouble now. Don't think I don't know how dated this is. I'll say it again. I bought this new at a Best Buy when I was a teenager. You kidding me? I'm practically over the hill over here. And you know, there are some games from our past that obviously aged well. Most of the 8-bit and 16-bit classics did. That's why we still want them today. I don't think there was anything on PS1, really, that I care to play again. Everything looked like hot shit. I mean, what am I even looking at here? Alright, obviously I'm supposed to open this door, right? This looks like some kind of mechanism here. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. This is making me dizzy. I'm getting vertigo in the Deathtrap dungeon. Your worst enemy come true. Oh, look, the floor gave out. Didn't see that coming. I really didn't. We're joined also by CM Retro Gaming. Welcome, CM. There were 6 things to pick up in that thing? Did any of you see 6 things to pick up? What were they, dog turds? I mean, there are better graphics on a Commodore 64. I shit you not, because at least you know what you're looking at. Everybody defends PS1 to the death, and that's fine. I mean, there were some games on there that I truly loved. Most of them were just RPGs, where the graphics didn't matter that much. Most of your fighting games and your action games sucked. You couldn't even tell what the hell they were. And it's still absolutely mind-blowing to me today how franchises like Tomb Raider and Resident Evil ever had a chance to age. Because in their infancy, they were garbage. And you can get mad at me if you want to, that's fine, but they were garbage. You can't see what the hell you're doing. It's these freaking stick-figure block robot men with no movement, horrible camera angles. I mean, the N64 at least had it a little bit better than this. God, this looks like hot farts. I paid $50 for this. Find the levers to raise the cage. I actually remember this. Again, I was a teenager and I was partying hard and I was still in a death metal band. Turn around, idiot! That's how long ago it was. I mean, I remember buying this. I played it once and said, this sucked. This sucked then. Dan from Rebel Gaming Club is here and claims to have seen the turds that I missed. It really makes me want to do a second playthrough, Dan. If this guy could pick up turds, that would officially be the most exciting thing that happened to the game yet. So I'm having to get my legs here. This is literally what plagued all these games. Tomb Raider was the same damn way. You can move forward. Everything else just turns him around like he's doing the frickin' hokey pokey. Oh my god, it's killing my eyes. And I don't want to hear, oh, you don't appreciate retro games. Fuck that. I've been playing retro games since so many of these frickin' so-called tri-horde game lords out there were shit and yellow. Come 95, there was no excuse for anything to look this bad. I know they were just trying to figure out what they could do with this stuff, but if this was it, then you went back to the drawing board. You didn't charge people for this. Alright, so square opens doors. A blue gnome imp thingy. Turn around, you turd. God, I kind of feel bad about that. I cut his leg off or something. The point is, I can't tell. It could have been his Dugan. I remember getting home with this and being excited about it. And like, oh man, this is dungeon crawling, man. It's going to be off the hook. You know, I should ease up. Maybe this isn't so bad. If this was the only game you had to play, maybe it's not so bad. But I'm sorry, I mean, I had better looking shit on my Atari ST in the 80s. PS1 just had some really ugly games. Because this is all they could do graphically. I could barely tell there was a monster there. Look how dark this is. I mean, I know it's a dungeon, but shit. There's a torch here. God, the movement is so robotic. It's like trying to pinch a turd and it's just hung up and you're squeezing the towel rack for all it's worth and it's just not coming. You know, I don't want to insult games like Tomb Raider and Resident Evil. Obviously, they've done amazing things over time. And I've picked up a health potion that I didn't see and have no idea how to use. But in the beginning, I remember buying those games. I have them. And I put them in, and it was like this. I just said, this is an unplayable piece of shit. I'd rather put my Sega Genesis back on the TV here and play that instead. Again, it was like trying to force a turd out. And you're already crowning, and you get it halfway down, and you've pushed all you can, and you got to stop and start pushing again. It's like giving birth. Oh my lord. I think I cut off his left buttock. Yeet this game. What in the nine hells does this do? Hell yeah, I want to save my game. We've made so much progress. I had the PS1 and the N64 as soon as they hit the shelves, and, you know, we just felt at that point we were in such a golden age. I mean, I just thought that this was going to be the next generation, and back then it really felt that way. But looking back, I don't know why it felt that way. Again, because looking back, it's like, oh my God, how did we ever think this looked okay? How was this ever acceptable? I'm saying that telling you that Commodore 64 was acceptable. Atari 5200 graphics were acceptable. This? No, sir. This looks awful. And it has horrible gameplay to match. I'm having to run all the way into this corner to see if it's an opening. Oh, I can climb here. Thank you. Thank you for that privilege. Climb what, the wall? Or this thing? Oh my God, making him face anything is such a chore. He won't climb. I'm sorry. I don't know what they were talking about. You can climb here. God, I should have returned this the minute I bought it. I returned it defective. I see an arrow now. You see that? Ah, there we go. So the correct answer was not he can climb, he can jump. And he's about to go off the edge because, God. I mean, was it really that far behind at that point? Using thumbsticks to get... I mean, we always had range of motion with a D-pad before. Who came up with this movement? Yeah, the 5200 was discontinued 2 years after it hit the shelves, Zion Freeman says, because of its terrible controller that doesn't work properly. And it definitely didn't, but you know what? For some reason, that just didn't, it didn't occur to us back then. It felt completely natural. And for this just never did. I never took to this movement style, and this was it on so many action games. Sluggish. Alright, so that dropped dynamite on an orc, and that makes the platform raise up. More than anything, it's the graphics that just make me want to throw up. Like, you know, oh, he's dissing on the graphics. No, I mean, seriously, they make me want to throw up. I'm dizzy and nauseated, like right now. And you know I want to jump this guy off of here so bad and see what happens to him. I can't even look over to see where we are so that I don't... What was the purpose of that? Did I do anything in here that I was supposed to do? It raised the platform. Okay, we gotta go down with it. The lift is deactivated. Sweet. Here's a square I can't walk into. Here's another square I can't walk into. This square I can walk into. Is this water or the floor's painted? Oh my god, I should have brought a bucket in here. A barf bucket. That's pieces of the orc. The music is quite ominous. I mean, it definitely puts me where I need to be as far as the mood. Oh, Jesus! Oh, but I got a health potion. How would I use a health potion? Alright, so there's a first-person view you can go to look. Oh, so the health potion just gets used. There's nothing you can do about that. That was a flame trap. There's a wall here, but I can't see it. We're joined by Robert Payne. Welcome, RP. Here in time to see us bumble our way through Ian Livingstone's Deathtrap dungeon for the PS1. $49.99 at launch. That was a cool thing about PS1. I'm saying I don't mean to beat up on it. I had a lot of fun with my PS1. Still do. But the games were $50. Nintendo, as they always have been, are so full of their own crap. I can't tell if I did that one already or not. You know, God, Zelda was like $80. I remember paying still $79.95 for any first-party game that came out on N64, and did so willingly. But then it was so refreshing. Oh, secret path. When you were going to buy a new PS1 game, and it was like, all right, $49. That's a good price. But would you rather play this or Ocarina of Time? We've already been here, damn it. I mean, I know the arrow said the other way, but that thing opened up. I didn't know something closed over this. There's just better dungeon crawling on 8-bit. That's all I'm saying. This wasn't as revolutionary as they wanted. I mean, this thing was not fully cooked until the PS2. What is that gonna do? Maybe you don't drink it all the way. One more to go. Then what have all these other levers been doing? Ian Livingstone's lever puller. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. The vertigo. And you know, I got vertigo playing GoldenEye too, but I had to play it buzzed for a long time before it would happen. What have we been playing this? 20 minutes? Moving this guy around, I'm going to equate it to something, is like when you've sustained an ankle injury and you get all the way to the chair in your living room and you're like, oh shit, I didn't pick up the remote, it's over across the room on the couch, and you're just like, fuck it, I'm not going to watch TV. I'm not getting back up. That's what moving this guy is like. Oh, I didn't get the other lever and it was back there somewhere. I'm done. I will say I like the music. I know there's not much to it, but there doesn't have to be. And I'm not the guy that wants to sit there and bust on games so hard. In fact, I'm putting this in because this was a second choice tonight. We had a PS2 game slated, and I'm not going to say what it was because we're still going to do it. But we ran into a problem tonight, a little problem, because we didn't have any working PS2 controllers in the house. None of them. All the wireless ones I have are trash. I don't think they ever made a working wireless one. And I've sold off most of my good ones, bundling them with PS2s that stupid idiots sold me that either had broke their controllers or it just didn't come with one. I'm just fresh out. I got so many controllers in my parts bucket, though, I didn't know that. Now, we have some games that we need to look at on the PS2. Including, but not limited to, Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. That wasn't the game for tonight either. Again, I'm not going to tell you what it was. No spoilers. We will do it. But since I had everything hooked up and an AV cable too, I figured we'd look at a PS1 game. And this game has been weighing a little bit on my mind. Like, God, you know, I remember that damn Deathtrap dungeon game. And God, it sucked in the 90s. Is there a chance that today, in 2017, we look back at this and say, you know what, this isn't so bad. I mean, anything's possible. We put in Rambo the other night on the Master System and beat it. Just in an attempt to scoff at my Nemesis game, at a game that could never be beaten. At least not by me. And the unthinkable happened, so, you know, things are happening. Unlike in this game, okay, so you hit the button and it goes back up. But I still don't feel like we did everything we needed to do down there. Now, if I do the first person thing here, there's the other lever right there. You see it? Oh my God, that looks so bad. If it wasn't for the movement, the graphics wouldn't bother me. But that versus the graphics versus these camera angles. Whoa! Friggin' sus! Ian Livingstone's Lever Puller Simulation. Welcome, Woodbury and Retro Game Hunter, to the stream. Wood, I'm glad you're here. Woodbury says he remembers this game. The controls are tough. Yes, I'm seeing that. So this one went up too. This one goes up to the other lever. Gotta pull the lever. Oh my God, this is gonna be trick. And Jason Joseph is here. Jason, I don't remember if you played this game or not back in the day with me. Run, jump. Oh, he did it, but he won't quit walking. Yeah, don't know if you remember this one or not, but we played so many games, and, you know, we were hanging at the time that these systems came out, so maybe you have a recollection of it. Whoa! Diddley-osis! Okay, so he didn't jump when I hit jump. And again, it's not like, oh, it's just kind of hard, man. No, it's just the mechanics suck testabags. Oh, no, wait a minute. Of course it does. Pulling the levers in the dungeon! He only has a limited amount of times he could feasibly do this. His feet are going into the ground, up to his knees, right now. Whoa! It didn't jump again. Ooh, and the skull's glowing. Oh my God. Ah, here we go. Maybe I don't have to get a running start? Whoa! No, I think it's pretty obvious that I do, and that time he jumped early. It's pretty bad when the mechanics are so god-awful, you can't even make a basic platform jump. And I'm not going to call this game a platformer, but I mean, That's what we're doing here. We're platforming. Let me ask you what would be easier. This, or making a jump to a platform on, say, Mario 64. Again, I'm not trying to have a pissing contest between the systems. I'm merely suggesting that at the point this was developed, there were better controlling games out there that were, I mean, this was as free roaming as it got at the time. Whoa! You better not go. I mean, God, this is clumsy. I mean, Dark Souls is this way on purpose. But this is because it can't do anything else. Now, is this going to take me back over there? No, it probably isn't. Are these spells? Are those scrolls? Yeah. A fireball spell. Fireball spell! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Oh, I'm going to have to jump again. And here's the thing. Whoa, camel! If I miss this jump, dude is toast. The Deathtrap dungeon! Running and jumping and breaking my legs in the Deathtrap dungeon! Yeah, yeah! The thumbstick doesn't work, so I'm gonna fall down and die, yeah! Oh, the camera angle. I can't get it to look over. Maybe if I do that it'll... No! That's supposed to center it. I'm gonna jump to something I literally can't see. Welcome, Dat Game Collector. You're in time to see my barbarian bust his face. What? No! Okay, that one's on me. I hit the... I hit the wrong button. Oh my God, no, I don't want to restart the level. If this game were the easiest in the world to play, I could not conceive playing it start to finish. I can't conceive there being a reward at the end of this game worth playing the game for. I mean, what must the ending look like? Oh my God, I'm so dizzy, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. Play a Deathtrap dungeon. I'm gonna throw up. He completely boofed the jump. Way to go, Richard Simmons. You almost got to angle it inward into the corner, like, to make him not go to the right. Dude! Jump forward. Tool bag. Okay, I gotta admit, that was kind of cool. What, I didn't get him? Oh, alright, here we go again. Hopefully this won't take as long. Kill the York to call the lift. Yeah, I'd like to return this game, please. It's defective. What seems to be the problem, sir? It's defective. I mean, what exactly is the problem with it? Take it home and play it, and then you tell me. Look at my guy. He looks like the lead singer of Grim Reaper. See you in hell, my friend. I'll see you in hell, yeah. Steve Grimmett's Deathtrap Dungeon. Oh my God! If they gotta reissue this with him as the player, I would totally buy that. the See You in Hell edition. Oh my god, those camera angles are so awful. You gotta walk a football field forward to get it to look. Again, I mean, I know that the dadgum PS1 controllers didn't have thumbsticks on them originally, but is it really that difficult to get the camera to move with the frickin' guy? I mean, obviously this is a secret door here. Did it close when I hit the lever? Or did I not hit the lever and it didn't open? Oh my god, and I can't see it. We are joined by the Retro Nobody. Welcome, TRN. You are in time to watch us grovel horrifyingly, menacingly at the feet of Ian Livingstone's Deathtrap dungeon. Okay, so that opened nothing. Oh, that's right, this part opened. And then that went back out to the lift. This got us health potions that we don't know how to use. That was the thing. How do I use the bloomin' health potions? We're going to have to figure that out, because we could have used them when we were falling off the thing, and I could have done a few more half gainers off the top. Instead, we ran out of foot power. Damn it. God, it's so easy to get turned around in this. God, I should have taken some Dramamine before I played this piece of shit. Oh, you just tricked your fucking ass. Turner. Oh my god. I can't even turn my guy around. And he stabbed forward and he killed the guy behind him. Retro Nobody says this game looks terrible. And that's that's been my thesis statement for this entire presentation. This does just look like broiled hot farts in some spotty thrift store underwear. Alright, so we know what we gotta do. Babunka. Badunka. Kaklinka. Kaklunka. Kaklunka. Wadaga. Alright, so we know that there is a lever over here. It was over here, wasn't it? Oh, come on. Oh my god, for the love of Pete. I love that. The thing goes up and he doesn't go with it. Why is it going to go back down? That centered the camera at least, but then when we get up here it goes off center again, and I'm not moving it, I want you to know. Oh, way to go. Alright. Back it up, Chuckles. There we go. I guess eventually, if you just played the living hell out of this, you might get an affinity for it and figure out what it wants from you. I mean, it's so demanding. Jason says this is worse than Bayou Billy. And then Zion Freeman says he's never heard of Bayou Billy. Those are both very interesting statements because, one, yes, this is definitely worse than Bayou Billy. And two, if you haven't played the Adventures of Bayou Billy, that's just something you gotta do. Whether you want to or not. Alright, here we go. And let's wrap our heads around how confusing this is right now. I'll have to hold circle so that he'll run. Then I have to hit up, which in a normal game would turn him facing north on my screen and go forward, but he's going to go to the right when I hit up. Our minds don't think that way. If this is Mario right now, I hit right, some bitch is going to go right. I know this isn't a left-to-right platformer, but for the sake of describing the challenge I'm being faced with right here, it is one. I'm jumping from platform to platform, left to right, and I can't do it because of camera angles and controls that don't do what you think they would. Whoa! What? Oh, Jesus! I guess it doesn't matter now because we hit the thing, so let's just go. But I want to use a potion. Is that available? Ah, look at this now. Something new has been added. A health potion. Oh, yeah. Now, we don't have any gold. We do have a key. If we equip the fireball spell, I don't want to waste it. It did say that R1, I believe, was the spell. Yeah, Bayou Billy's not expensive. I mean, I bought one at the flea market, I think for like $1 the other week. And I only bought it because it was just there, and I'm not going to leave... There aren't many games that are $1 that I'm going to leave sitting there. Especially not an NES cart. Okay, this is different. All the enemies die in one hit, and I realize maybe some other ones won't later. Oh, we're back on the floor. How is that? I thought this thing was supposed to be up already. I think that opened this up. Nope. Can't go in there. Ian Livingstone's Deathtrap Dungeon for the PS4 Ultra Dramamine Edition. Pre-order now for extra Dramamine tablets. And a puke bucket. In what universe can I get up there? We already went down here. What? Why? What good did that do? They obviously want me to go up there. Oh, would you look at that? A lever. How in the furthest reaches of the 9 am I supposed to get up there? That looks like a different part of the floor, like maybe that comes down. And since this game is all about hitting square in strange places and then lifts reacting to it, I thought maybe standing here and hitting it would make something come down, which would squash his head but would hardly matter since he has the ability to teleport through matter at will. Oh my god, I did what they said, and that evidently... Let's review. Let's frickin' review. Let's frickin' review. I hit the lever. They said one more left. Hit the next lever. There's another lever. There's a lever inside here. Once I get all the levers switched, this cage is going to go up and there's going to be another lever. What in the blue blazes? Have I not been in here? Okay, that's for the lift. That's not what we want. There's one right here. No. Oh my god, I can't take it. I swear to god there was one right here. Was there not? How do you get in there? I know we came from up here. Welcome Mr. Tight White to our stream, who asks, is this Dungeon Bus? It might as well be. Honestly, I think Desert Bus would be more enjoyable right now. On the sheer notion that, I swear to God, we don't need to be in here. We're done here. There's nothing to do in here. If we were playing Desert Bus right now, there would be zero chance that I would have motion sickness. There's barely any motion in the game. That's the whole point. Dat Game Collector asks, anyone get a SNES Classic pre-order? Yes, I did. But that's because I'm having the situation examined by top men. Otherwise, it would not have been possible. I don't really understand why Nintendo continues to do business in this fashion. Simple supply and demand and a need to make money and push forward to number one would suggest that they would just sell the damn thing to whoever needed it. That's the purpose of pre-order, so you know how many to make. This is opened elsewhere. I bet there's a chest in there, it looks like. I bet that's opened when you pull the lever on this big cage out here. How do I get up there? I mean, if there's a lever right here, I wouldn't know it because it's too dark. I mean, doesn't that look like that would come down? Dude, get up there. Look at him doing this freaking Mortal Kombat ninja flip in the air like he's even anywhere near that mobile. Alright, we pulled that lever and it did a wall over there, meaning that it opened up the center of this room, right? 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 Right. Look at this shit. Oh. Good God Almighty knows. So I am just got flame broiled like a whopper, and I really don't think there's any change out here, but let's go see. Surely there is, right? It's not fair. What was the point of that? I don't even care that he's hurt. If this was the only game you had to play, I think you would give up gaming. How? How am I going to get up there? Okay, now look. We hit this switch. It torched the bloody hell out of us. But does that do anything, or was that it? That's just the gist of it? Oh, I get it. It's two chambers. If the graphics weren't such melted shit, maybe I could have seen that. This lever probably won't burn me, but in case it will, we're about to chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Some of them are health potions. Alright, so I want to say that I called it, that piece of the floor up there looked different. I will not by any means suggest to you I was smart enough to get it to move in a reasonable amount of time. Alright, here we go. Oh, a lever. Whoever in this ancient kingdom is responsible for installing levers, their company literally retired on whoever built this dungeon. Look at that, guys. I can't hear you shouting, but in my mind you're shouting and cheering right now. I'm about to go open a 20-year-old bottle of scotch sitting in there by my coffee maker because we just opened up the Astrodome. Yes, I think that might be what it's called. There's a chance we might find the Book of the Dead in here. Perhaps this entire dungeon is host to a Cantarian demon. Maybe this lever will take us to the fruit cellar. We are what was and shall be again. We want what is yours. Life and sandwiches. They want sandwiches. All the Evil Dead ever wanted were sandwiches, and Ash had them. The workshed. We may be coming back to this one weekly, I don't know. You want to know how bad this gets. Is the entirety of the game like this? Are some stages different looking? Ooh, an antidote. Did I get it? I think I got it. Did I just see something he wanted? This is an awfully open area. Yep, I aim to please, I aim to please. Tight says he's not mad at this game's graphics. I don't feel like I should be either, but I'm awfully nauseated right now. So, there's that. Oh, spiders! Oh! You know, that wasn't that bad, but I'm like totally dying right now, so that's funny. They give you the antidote because they know you're going to need it. What is this? A spider's abdomen? I know that you guys didn't expect this. But there's another lever. Yeah, I'm not into spiders, man. I can tell you that. My front yard's got plenty of them. Whoa! Okay, so this is going to be mega platforming right here. We gotta move with the thing. This is gonna be like some Mega Man stuff right now. And the challenge is this guy's too slow and sluggish to do this. Oh, come on. Antidotes. Here we go. We're getting somewhere. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, right here, right here. Oh, no, no, no! We probably should have saved at the skull with the progress that we made. Because there's no way in hell I'm going through that again. But let's take a look at the female character and just see what she looks like. Tight White says he's thinking I can talk super fast. I can. And maybe he can get me to do a 30-second review on a game he gets. I can. Hell, with a little practice, we may shave it down to a mind-blisteringly 22 seconds.
Red Lotus.
What do you think of Deathtrap Dungeon? Do you like Deathtrap Dungeon? Do you like Deathtrap Dungeon? Did you go to Best Buy to buy Deathtrap Dungeon when Deathtrap Dungeon came out? Did you pay $49.99 for Deathtrap Dungeon? Did you enjoy Deathtrap Dungeon? Did you go to your friend's house to play Deathtrap Dungeon? Did he have Deathtrap Dungeon already? Did he like the game? Did he tell you about the game? Did you enjoy the game? Did he tell you about the game? Did you tell him about the game? Did you go buy the game when the game came out? Deathtrap Dungeon. That's hard to say 10 times fast. Look at her butt. It's like they just sat her up on top of her legs. I bet when she gets diarrhea, wiping is super tough. Dat Game Collector asks, have I beaten Sonic Mania yet? The answer to that is no, but it's not for... Well, actually, it is for lack of trying. I haven't been able to get back on it since I played it the first time. I'm hoping I can take a relaxed weekend here coming up and maybe spend some more time on it, because I really, really liked it. It was fun to play a real Sonic game after we've suffered through so many bad ones. And I would like to get through it all and say I've played through it. Dan at Rebel Gaming Club said he saw 6 turds I didn't pick up here. Well, the girl looks marginally cooler than the dude, except her butt cheeks are not connected to her legs. And yeah, she does have a little bit of Lara's physique going on there. She just got her nipples burned off for 1 point of damage. CM Retro wonders how this would be a practical outfit for battle. I mean, yeah, some of the jumps that Barbarian dude had to make a while ago, I mean, that thong up her butt would split her right in half. I want you to look. 6 pickups. I've got to know. I've got to know what I'm missing. And you know there's somebody on YouTube that has 100%ed this game, speed ran it, and ate dinner off the game disc. You know, I had that kind of time in my life about the time that I bought this game. And even then, I really didn't. I mean, our band, we rehearsed 3 times a week. We were always recording. But, you know, we were more in control of our time back then. We didn't have to do all that. We could just play games and fart around. Oftentimes we did. Every Sunday morning after recording sessions or just rehearsal, we'd wake up all hungover and it was time for some Gradius, or it would always be something retro. But I definitely don't have the time to do that now. Fupathia, the Barbarian Queen. What if we had done this section first? You turd burglar. I mean, they tried, man. There's body parts hitting the ceiling, blood's dripping down. The road to this pile of diarrhea was paved with good ideas. But it's execution, I think, that we had the problem with. And while I would love to say that we got off the first stage of this game in an hour, we obviously didn't. I mean, I know now what we did wrong, but it took that long to get my legs. And this lady got her legs, she didn't even get them attached. It feels like when I bought the game back in the day, it wasn't that foreign to me as far as the way it handled. I just didn't care for it, man. And, you know, having to look for puzzles and levers and switches and things to figure out, that's one thing. That even gets a little tedious in something as polished as Skyrim. But something like this, where walking is literally a chore, it's asking so much of you and giving back so little. Well, that's about all the time we have for tonight's Tuesday Night Live. Again, this was a wild card, and it was wild. And I gotta say, in its own way, it was entertaining. Didn't completely hate taking a look at this again, but I am quite nauseated, and I will probably go drink some Pepto-Bismol. Because that's just how it made me feel. But hey, there's some important things. I want everybody in here to like this video. Go ahead, I'll wait. And most importantly, if you haven't already, I want you to subscribe if you like watching people play old games that didn't age very well, because odds are pretty good this is not the last one we're going to look at. And for those of you that will be watching after the fact, did you ever buy this game? Did you buy this game? Did you enjoy this game? Did you go to the store and get this game when the game came out? Were you happy that you went to the store and got the game when the game came out? Did you go to the checkout counter and pay for the game and the guy said thank you for buying the game? You went home, played the game, and enjoyed the game. Did you go to the game? I could go on, but it's... it's making me think, because I feel like there's... I feel like there's a good game in here somewhere to where if you really just learn to put up with all this crap, you could enjoy it. You'd get so far into it that you had to know what was next. But Jesus Christ, I only saw one save point this whole time. And I don't think I could make my way back there if my life depended on it. At least not without throwing up into a cup. Thank you again, everybody, for joining me tonight. We will see you again next time.